Welcome to High Noon in Llandudno and the Visit Conwy Cambrian Rally. While the shootout appears to be between William Crichton and Chris Ingram, if either of those fail to be fastest on the draw, then there are two others just waiting to ride into the sunset with the title. Beware of rustlers. Both Keith Cronin, who has already clinched the Irish Tarmac Championship this year, and Ocean Price sit 21 points off the top. And with this final round offering 50% extra points, there are up to 43.5 points on offer for those who haven't yet played their joker, meaning they could still rob the top two of glory. It's equally as tight in the teams duel, with M Sport and Castrol MEM separated by just 3 points. The junior BRC title can mathematically go to one of 6 drivers, with Robert Proudlock looking good. But if the wheels come off his wagon, others are circling around him, and Johan Lloyd and Kyle McBride are within shooting distance. In the open category, 3 wins are enough to give Callum Black and Jack Morton the lead in the title battle. But John Ridtool and Ross Hind are just 1 point adrift, and with Black not here, almost any score will give them the title. And can William Mains hold off the challengers for the national title? He is also in a 3-way battle. And if that wasn't enough, Stig Blomqvist, the 1984 World Rally Champion, will be celebrating the 40th anniversary of that win by competing here.
Now, guy, it's a Mini from 65, so it's completely different to what I've been doing. But anyway, it's front-wheel drive and about the same size of engine what I had when I started here in England.
But it's really about these 4 men.
It's going to be a little bit slippy, I think. So, yeah, we can just, to make that a reality, we have to have a good performance, whatever everybody does around us. So that's my focus.
And nobody's ever won the British and European title, so I said at the start of the year that's my goal and we're going to go for it.
I think we'll just focus on doing the best job we can, and whatever happens around us will happen. So we'll control what we can control and just take it from there.
We'll just go out and try not to make any mistakes ourselves. We probably won't go flat out because there's no advantage for us winning the rally.
The opening test is the L-seat stage. It's nearly 8 miles long and rises and falls through the forests, offering some great viewing areas for fans and a real test for the drivers at the same time. It was a stage that was used in Britain's World Championship event, so it's a stage with real pedigree. First on the stage is a man we haven't seen in the BRC this season, Tom Cave. But after winning the rally last year, a stint away from the sport means he is now back to make it 2 Cambrian wins in a row. First of the title challengers, Chris Ingram, and of course he started the season in the same Volkswagen that Cave is now driving. Alex Girani on the notes, as he has been all season for Ingram, and a reminder, if Chris wins, he's champion.
3, 2, 1, go. 30.
Ocean Price blasts away in his Ford Fiesta Rally 2 with Rodri Evans, his wingman. Price needs a lot of luck to fall his way if he's going to pull off an unlikely title victory.
60. Open 3 left, keep in, and open 1 right, in. 6 left. Go 20, 3 right over crest.
The same could be said for this man, Keith Cronin. But after success in Ireland with Mikey Galvin in the co-driver's seat, his confidence will be sky high.
2 right, 80. 5 left, stay in.
Chris Ingram is heading for a 9 minutes 49.9 second time to be fastest on SS1 and throw down the gauntlet to the opposition. Ocean Price's rally doesn't start as well as he wants, only 3rd on the opening stage, and he needs stage wins in order to have any hope of winning the title, as he did in 2022. That said, Price has nothing to lose here, so he can attack all the way, and he is doing just that on the opening test, never giving up. But for last year's Cambrian winner, Tom Cave, there's a problem.
Huh? We've got 2 mile away? No, we're not.
Dale Furness confirms the bad news that Tom has a puncture, and although he'll get back in the rally, any chance of a good result is gone.
Do you reckon? Yeah, we're going to have to stop. Take a rest. You have to stop. Forward.
Keith Cronin looks to be taking it a little easier than the others just on this opening stage. He may have decided that finishing is his best policy, just in case the others push a little too hard. William Crichton starts the chase with Liam Regan giving guidance. Remember, if Crichton wins, he is the champion.
Half long.
It's winner takes all on this rally.
30. Watch your service. 30. Crest 20. Turn 5 right in narrows. 40. 2 left over crest for 30 tight.
It's a bit more complicated for Ocean Price to grab the title. He needs to win, and for William Crichton to be second or lower.
Into care, 2 left tightens.
And Keith Cronin's permutations are even more confusing, and we'll keep you updated on those as the event unfolds. For now, he's on the attack.
5 right plus long out of it. Into 3 left over crest.
Crichton continues the chase, but he misses out on the fastest time here, putting him behind Ingram, not where he needs to be. Ocean Price is fast, but as if to show the gulf between the top 2 contenders and the rest, he's still some 7 seconds off Ingram's time.
6 right nips at Levi. More crest and early 5 plus left. Well in. 40. 5 left in, opens over crest. And 3 minus right sharp closes.
William Crichton is oh so close to Chris Ingram's time. In fact, he will end this stage less than a second behind Ingram. We knew it was going to be close today, but this is next level close. But isn't this a lovely sight? Stig Blomqvist in his Austin Cooper S. While Stig may be at one end of his career, young Max McRae has been busy making waves in other championships, so he's not part of the title battle, but he has looked good all season. Another young driver with a great future ahead is Robert Proudlock, who, with Stephen Brown alongside, has opened up a useful 23-second gap already to Johan Lloyd, his nearest challenger for junior BRC honours.
Square left loose, don't catch. And long right, 2 loose.
But he can't relax because this man, Kyle McBride, with Darren Mullen on the notes, has gone really well, some 6 seconds quicker in fact. And in fact, if the rally finished now, McBride would take the title by 1 point. SS2 is a test to be run twice on the event, and it is the forest stage of Clocainog, one that is both feared and revered. 15 miles await the cruise, and this is one of the stages that can make or break your rally. So rally leader Chris Ingram blasts his way through SS2 as he tries to maintain or increase the advantage. And here's Ocean Price, and he's 4/10 down on Chris. These guys are just so close to each other on times. It is ridiculous. Oh my word, William Crichton is matching Price through the splits, and at the end of the stage we'll have exactly the same time. This is getting crazy. After 15 miles of forest stage, Price and Crichton are equal to 1/10 of a second. Ingram will set a time of 13 minutes, 17.9. Let's see how that matches up. Now, here is a man who is really enjoying this rally. Gary Pearson, with Daniel Barrett sitting alongside, is setting great times. And with news that Max McRae has had a spin, Gary is now the man chasing Ocean Price for 3rd place.
I did it. What is it?
But this is the big news. Keith Cronin, trying to equal Jimmy McRae's 5 British Rally titles, is not going to do that today.
Oh, you're a puncher.
A drive shaft has gone in his Ford Fiesta Rally 2, and it's game over.
Half long and late. She's after jamming, is she?
Yeah.
Broken wheel.
I don't know what that.
Into crest 20. 6 right plus. There's a broken wheel, Keith.
Okay, we have to get it.
6 right plus half long. Into 3 left. Are you stopping?
And half that. We didn't hit anything, did we?
No, I don't know what happened. 40. Turn 4 right.
I go out of here?
Yeah. You'll have to.
And then there were 3, of which Ocean Price is one. And he's pushing hard. Crichton on the absolute limit will end this stage just 4/10ths slower than Ingram. That's hardly the blink of an eye, but it puts him just 1.3 seconds away from the rally lead. Craig Rahill and Connor Smith currently lead the junior fight, but Craig has elected not to score points so as not to get in the way of the junior BRC title showdown. Kyle McBride has now dropped to 3rd overall in the junior category, which means he's now just behind Robert Proudlock in the battle for the title. Strangely, Robert Proudlock has slipped to 4th on the rally, but because of his joker options, he's actually gained back his leading position in the championship. So both drivers have dropped, but Proudlock is the one who gains points thanks to his joker.
Chicane, left entry 3, more open.
And a really good effort from Aoife Raftery alongside Hannah McKillop. They're 2nd in class on stage 2, and that's impressive from Aoife, who is the first female driver in the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy. But at the sharp end of this season-defining battle for the Probite BRC title, Chris Ingram currently has one hand on the trophy. But to quote the famous song, we've only just begun. Join us after the break to see if the chasing duo of William Crichton and Ocean Price can change that. Welcome back to the Cambrian Rally, the final round of the Probite British Rally Championship, with the 4-way title fight now down to just 3 contenders. We're back with stages 3 and 4 before the final service break of the season, and SS3 is the short Brennig test at just 3.9 miles in length, but with some tight hairpins and a steep drop towards the end. Chris Ingram is continuing to look imperious here, eating up the ground on this short stage, having already won the first 2 tests of the day, as he aims to become the first driver to win the European and British Rally Championships.
30.
Ocean Price looks steady in 3rd, but has he got the pace to really trouble the top 2? The answer seems to be no, as he has been a little too cautious on the damper and more slippery sections.
1 left in.
But, more importantly, has William Crichton got the pace to catch Chris Ingram? It's fine margins for sure, but Chris just seems to be putting a few tenths extra between himself and William on each stage. For Crichton, it's simple. He has to be ahead of Ingram, end of story. Here, though, he is losing ground against Ingram, and that's a worry on a short stage. Forget tenths. On this stage, Chris Ingram stretches his legs to go over 3.7 seconds faster. Co-driver Alex Kirani could be on target as well to become the first American to win a British Rally title. But you absolutely cannot count out this man, Ocean Price. The Powys man isn't going to let that podium place go without a real fight. But on Brennig, he is mysteriously subdued. Price is over 6 seconds slower than Ingram here, and that is down to just being a bit tentative on the slippery roads. Normally, though, he goes well here, having won in 2021. Crichton finishes the stage exactly 4.7 seconds behind Ingram, meaning that the gap overall is now 5 seconds. It's a small lead for sure. One mistake and that could all change. Gary Pearson is continuing his fine run in his Ford Fiesta. He needs one of the top 3 to fail if he is to get onto the podium, and he's been 3rd once before this season, remember, on the Jim Clark Rally. Pearson is another one pushing really hard, but pushes too hard on Brennig and drops 8 seconds to Ingram to be 5th overall. Cambrian Evans is one of just 6 drivers that are less than 75 seconds behind the trailblazing Ingram overall, with Jonathan Jackson sitting alongside. And remember, their points tally could make all the difference in the team's battle. Evans lost time on SS1 when he hit a rock in the middle of the road and thought he had a puncture, but that distraction aside, he's going well. The other driver within the 75-second bracket is Johnny Greer, with Niall Burns on co-driver duty. It is only Greer's second outing of the year, having been seen on the Cambrian Rally, where he was 5th. And Tom Cave is back on the road and showing just why he won here last year, with the 4th fastest time, just a 10th behind Max McRae.
5 right plus, nips in on crest. OK, 40, slippy, 5 left, just in entry, 4 right, just in. 30, 4 left plus, tightens just in. Into 6 right sharp, 20.
Max McRae is recovering from his spin on SS2 to post the 3rd fastest time here and to be 4th overall. Ryan McHugh is another of the junior title contenders, refusing to give up on his slim chances of grabbing the crown, although he needs others to fail. For special stage 4, we head to Alwyn, 30 miles away from Rally Base Llandudno and 5.9 miles in length. The road starts to climb about halfway in and is dubbed the classic Cambrian stage, fast and with lots of junctions. For William Crichton and Ocean Price, they have to be fast in here to peg back the dominance of rally leader Chris Ingram. Ingram on full throttle on stage 4, just before the last service stop of the season.
3, 2, 1, go. 1 left.
Ocean Price and Rodri Evans blast off, and a stage win here is vital.
50. Side left opens up a small crest, tightens to 5 plus, well in, closes. 120.
Chris Ingram has said his aim all season was to be the first person to win the European Rally title and the British Rally title, and it looks as though he is well on his way. He hasn't been headed all day, having won every stage so far.
Go. Turn 6 left.
This is the only man who looks like he could stop him, William Crichton.
Right long. 40. 1 left over crest for 40, tightens the fast 2, closes 120.
The 2022 British Rally champion Ocean Price is still pushing, but he just can't find that final couple of tenths that would let him challenge Ingram and Crichton. As for the 2023 Junior World Rally champion William Crichton, he's only twice failed to grab a top 3 spot all season. Price is not giving up, and he's waiting to pick up any scraps that might fall from the table. And the 17 seconds he is behind Ingram could disappear in a single spin. Chris Ingram finishes with a 5 minute 7.2 second time. The question now is, what does Crichton manage? We could be looking at 4 straight stage wins for Ingram and an increased lead. After the disappointment of crashing out of the second leg of Rally Ceredigion last time out, Ingram has bounced back in style here. And in keeping with the way this extraordinary rally has gone so far, William Crichton completes the stage with exactly the same time as Chris, so that 5-second gap to Ingram remains. There are still 24 miles of this event to run. Tom Cave's recovery drive is really gaining momentum on Alwyn as he grabs another top 5 spot in his Volkswagen Polo.
Flat right, 50. Flat right, right over 80, early, 3 left, cut.
And on the subject of recovery drives, Max McRae shows once again what a real talent he is. He posts the 4th fastest time, just behind the 3 championship contenders.
30. Slow crest, only 40, turn square left, don't cut. Keep turn square left, don't cut.
Robert Proudlock is fighting back in the junior race, and his cumulative time after Alwyn would be enough to give him the title if the rally finished right here.
And late right 2 plus up.
Keelan Grogan is heading for maximum points in the junior BRC event. A reminder, current rally leader Craig Rahill isn't scoring points, so that helps those behind to score well, and it might be a crucial factor in the outcome of the title. Ryan McHugh posts a time 1/10 of a second slower than Proudlock in a desperate attempt to keep up. But as it stands, Proudlock would be junior BRC champion, but McHugh still has 3 final stages to overcome the deficit. So 4 stages in, and this is how we stand. As the cars head to the service area, the top 3 is unchanged. And a reminder that right now, Chris Ingram would be crowned 2024 British Rally Champion.
Well, Chris, 4 stage wins out of 4 so far this morning. Surely you can't ask for much better than that.
Yeah, it's good, but it's close. So we need to keep pushing. We've been a bit tidy this morning. There's more speed to come, so hopefully we can unlock that for the next stage.
It's been tricky. It's quite slippery, to be honest, everywhere. The first stage was really challenging. Yeah, so it has been a tricky morning. But yeah, the times aren't too far away. It's still a tight race, and you know it's very easy to make a mistake out there. So yeah, we just got to try and do the same what we did this morning, but 5 or 6 seconds quicker.
So far, it's been a mixed bag of challenges. We've had a couple good stages and a couple bad ones. At the end of, I don't know how to pronounce it, but the one that starts with a C. At the end of that, we had a small overshoot and lost maybe 10, 12 seconds. So not ideal, but we've just been fighting on that since it happened, and I think we're sitting in an okay position at the moment, but I'm not 100% sure.
Holly McRae with the questions in service, and she'll be waiting to welcome home the winner in a few hours. We're back for stages 5 and 6 after the break. Welcome back to the Cambrian Rally and to the last 3 stages of the 2024 Probite British Rally Championship. Can Chris Ingram keep his Toyota GR Yaris out of trouble and take the title? Stage 5 is Clocainog and a rerun of stage 2, and Chris was 4/10 of a second quicker than Ocean Price and William Crichton earlier on in the day. He remains the man to beat. Ocean Price has been 3rd pretty much from the get-go. A podium finish would give him 3rd in the championship as well. And that would be considered a pretty satisfactory season, I would have thought.
5 right, small cut, 70.
But this is rather less than satisfactory. Time lost with a spin.
Good lad. 70, 6 left in, over bump. Opens over bump crest, 30.
William Crichton is chasing glory and chasing Chris Ingram. But he is running out of stages and running out of miles.
4 right, cut rough.
13 minutes and 9 seconds for Chris Ingram. It's looking good for the Monaco-based Mancunian. He's gone 8.3 seconds faster than he did through this stage this morning.
Turn 6 left, go baby. Opens wide. To finish.
Well done.
Well done.
I could have done more.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as though Ocean Price suffered damage in that spin, and he's back underway and clinging on to 3rd place. He still needs others to hit trouble though, and that isn't happening, so he can ill afford to lose time.
6 left and 6 minus right in, 40.
This rally continues to amaze. Would you believe that William Crichton is just 3/10 slower, so almost exactly the same time as Chris Ingram? On a stage over 14 miles long, they deliver nearly the same time. Want to know how competitive the BRC has been this season? There's your answer. Marion Evans is delivering another very impressive stage time. And remember, all these results are vital in the team championship, in which the Melvin Evans Motorsport team is aiming for glory. And talking about impressive performances, Max McRae has been stellar here today, but for a little error on SS2, I think he could be pushing for a podium. As it is, he's 3rd on this stage. Neil Roskell and Will Atkins haven't had a great rally, but Neil is posting a top 10 time here, and that's decent as we head into the closing stages of the Visit Conwy Cambrian Rally. Now, I mentioned earlier just how competitive the season had been for the Probite BRC title, but look at this. Robert Proudlock is both a loser and a winner here. He is at the back of a 5-car battle for the podium with just 15 seconds between all of them. But that's enough as it stands to give him the overall title. And then look to the right. Keelan Grogan parked by the side of the road and he's out. He was looking good for the win. Now Keelan was one of those who could have won the title that Proudlock is after. So that further cements Proudlock's position as the junior BRC champion-elect. Stage 6 is a return to Alwyn and a rerun of Stage 4. It was here this morning that Chris Ingram and William Crichton dead heated, both delivering a time of 5 minutes and 7 seconds. We'll rejoin that battle in a moment, but the crowd has loved seeing Stig Blomqvist throwing his Mini Cooper S around the stages in North Wales, and what a joy it's been for us too. And joy awaits Chris Ingram if he can keep clear of trouble on the last 2 tests. A maiden British Rally Championship title is getting closer.
And Max Ridish to post, Max Crest 100, Max Ridish 50, Max Ridish only 60 braking, early short.
Now speaking of trouble, what's happening here? William Crichton is noticeably slower than Chris Ingram for the first time in this rally.
Sharp, 3 left minus, Beal, 200.
Crichton's still pushing on, but the pace just does not quite seem to be there.
Crest jump, 200.
Is this the moment Ocean Price has been patiently waiting for? Can he make inroads into Crichton's time? Now he has to push like never before. Chris Ingram doesn't care though. He sets a time of 5 minutes 4.6 seconds for this short stage. He could almost touch that title now. That is 6 out of 6 stage wins today.
Just slow down. No. 120.
Not even a stranded car can phase him.
1 left, just in over crest.
Ocean Price is just 5 seconds slower than that. He has really found some speed this afternoon. Possibly he's benefiting from the roads now being a bit drier. So, as far as the championship is concerned, it is now or never for William Crichton. He has got to push.
Titan's only 30, 5 right plus Beal, remember.
But he's lost it. A big spin for Crichton, and that's going to cost him not just this stage, not just this event, but the title as well. Crichton gets going again, but he's lost 14 seconds to Ingram. And on that short stage, that is a disaster. Maybe he was distracted by that marshal warning him of the danger ahead, but that spin has been a really costly one. Max McRae has had a superb day with Cameron Fair sitting alongside him. Second fastest on this stage, and now McRae is closing in on what looked like an unassailable 3rd place for Ocean Price. Could we get McRae on the podium come the end of the day? Craig Rahill has been pretty much flawless today in the junior BRC category, and here he is again putting in another stage-winning performance. Ryan McHugh puts in a fantastic stint on the penultimate stage, less than a second behind Rahill on this test. He's doing everything he can to grab the junior title, but as things stand, he will end up 2 points adrift of Robert Proudlock. Robert Proudlock is hanging on to 3rd position in the junior BRC battle within the rally. He's driven this event very cleverly. Fast enough, but not too fast.
Repeat, left 5 over test pass junction 100. Small flat crest 80. Right 4 plus in. Repeat, right 4 plus in. Into flat crest 250. That's you. T56.
William Mains is only having to keep it on track to win the national title. While John Rintoul and Ross Hind are heading for the Open Crown. So, just 1 stage to go, just under 4 miles to glory for Chris Ingram. That mistake by William Crichton has given Ingram breathing space. Is there anything Crichton or indeed Ocean Price could do about it? Join us in a couple of minutes to find out. Stage 7, the final stage of the 2024 British Rally Championship, is a rerun of Stage 3 at Brennig, but that was a while ago, so let's remind ourselves of the challenge this short stage will set. It's 80% gravel and 20% tarmac, offering a real challenge to the crews over the 3.9 miles. Before we get down to the real meat of this event, let's doff our hat one last time to the legend that is Stig Blomqvist, going back to his roots in a Mini. So, the BRC title for 2024 is just under 4 miles away. Chris Ingram can enjoy the ride. It's been quite a day as he has been fastest on every stage so far and comes into the final test with a healthy margin. He's on target for a maiden British Rally Championship title and a 4th win of the season. Remember, he's done this in 2 different cars, having started the season in a Volkswagen Polo before switching to the Toyota GR Yaris.
1 left in.
Ocean Price has been a model of consistency here. His 3rd place has never really looked under threat, although Max McRae has increased the pressure on this afternoon's stages. Price, remember, is recovering after that spin in Clocainog.
And slight right. 40 down. 5 left. 60. 3 left.
William Crichton is not going to win the championship, but can reflect on a season of unbelievable consistency, with the first day at Rally Ceredigion, where he failed to finish, the only blemish, with 4 second places and a win on the 2nd day of Rally Ceredigion. The splendour of Wales is matched only by the splendour of his season. Crichton is going to be disappointed not to win the championship, that's for sure. But he has been one of the stars of the season, and a really bright future lies ahead of him.
Don't too right over crest into keep.
The final stretch for Chris Ingram and Alex Kirani as they head to championship glory. A maiden BRC title awaits for Chris Ingram. Alex Kirani set to be the first American to win a British Rally Championship title. Let's ride with them as they head to the finish.
To finish.
That's it! Well done, mate. Oh, let's get home to the finish line. Well done.
Well done, well done.
Yeah, it's been amazing. It's such a relief. We've had amazing competition from the guys, so massive respect to them. Ocean, former champion, knows the championship well. Keith, obviously, he's the wise, experienced one, and then William is a star of the future, and he's got quicker and quicker all year, so he kept us on our toes today.
Chris Ingram and Alex Kirani are the 2024 Probite British Rally champions. Ocean Price will also reflect on a season in which, but for a couple of non-finishes, he too could have been looking at the title.
Six left into 6 right, 30, slight left over crest, jump, 100 over finish.
He went into today with a 1-point lead and never let Chris Ingram out of his sight. But second here and second in the championship is William Crichton's 2024 reward. As we saw, that spin on SS6 was the deciding moment.
100. Finish. And you're up. Unlucky.
Well done.
Last year's Cambrian Rally winner Tom Cave brings his Polo home after his early rally puncture, a delay with a wheel gun and a second puncture in Clocainog. For someone who's not a regular, 10th is pretty respectable, although he was aiming for better. But mind you, that car looks like it needs a bit of attention. Max McRae has had the bit between his teeth all day long, and but for a spin on SS2, he would be looking at a podium finish. He's absolutely flying here. In fact, on the split, he's faster than anyone else to this point. It could be his first ever BRC stage win. Can he do it? Gary Pearson finishes with a top 6 stage time here on stage 7 and a mighty impressive 5th overall result. And 22 seconds behind Gary is Marion Evans, 6th overall, and of course scoring points for the team. But what a rally for Max McRae. This afternoon, he's finished 3rd, 2nd, and now takes a stage win. His first ever stage win on the British Rally Championship, and that gives him 4th on the event. Craig Rahill wins at the first time of asking this season and will stand atop the junior BRC podium in Llandudno a little later on. Here in Brennig, he is keeping out of trouble. Rahill will be joined by Ryan McHugh on the 2nd step. Ryan doing everything he can to grab the 2024 title from Robert Proudlock, but he can't quite manage it. And Aoife Raftery will round out the junior BRC podium, and she's going to be very happy with that result.
Right 5 and left 3+.
Not as happy as this man though. Robert Proudlock, the 2024 Junior British Rally Champion, guided throughout the season by Stephen Brown.
Right 4 tights to 2, into turn square right through gate, don't cut. Square right, don't cut. And left 5, right 5. Left 6 over crest jump, 100. Steady on it. Left 5. That's you. 49, 46. Up to stop, 49, 46.
I really hope that's enough.
And indeed, it was enough. And we'll come to the juniors in a moment. But first, let's confirm the Cambrian Rally result. A win for Chris Ingram ahead of William Crichton with Ocean Price 3rd. Max McRae with his maiden stage win, the only person to go quicker than Ingram on any test all day, takes 4th, with Gary Pearson 5th and Marion Evans 6th. And Chris Ingram is set to continue his great pace by tackling the Japanese round of the World Rally Championship in the next few days. For the championship, it's Chris Ingram ahead of William Crichton at the end of the season with Ocean Price 3rd. A frustrating year for Keith Cronin puts him 4th with Gary Pearson 5th and Marion Evans in 6th. Holly McRae is with our champions.
Well, Chris, officially the first driver to win a European and British Rally Championship title. Has it sunk in yet?
Not yet, but it's starting to, and yeah, just incredibly proud, and massive thanks to the team, to Alex, to everyone who supported me. Since Alex stepped in beside, I've just gone to another level, and yeah, I want to dedicate this win and this title to Alex and his dad, who I unfortunately didn't get the chance to meet him, but I know he'll have been looking down on us today.
It's an emotional victory for you both, I'm very sure. And Alex, you've got special memories of this rally itself. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I came over to the UK in 2008 when I was in uni and decided to see if I'd be taken on in the UK, and I loved it. So I moved over here permanently 5 years later and worked my way back up again. And I grew up just loving these rallies, loving the championship, and there's no national championship that means more to me.
Stage 6 is where Chris started to pull away a little bit. Tell us what happened there.
Yeah, at that point of the rally, I guess it was make or break. There was a car off in front of us, a Stark car, and there was a marshal slowing us down, and not his fault, but I just got slightly distracted, and it was quite a difficult corner, and carrying a little bit too much speed and braked a little bit too late, and we had quite a high speed spin. So yeah, look, it was on the line at that point, and we tried our best, and yeah, just fine margins, and a spin cost us about 10 or 14 seconds.
So, in another incredibly tight race, it is the Castrol MEM team that pips M Sport Ford with JKS 3rd in that team's battle. In the junior BRC, the Cambrian Rally honours went to Craig Rahill with Ryan McHugh second and Aoife Raftery third. Robert Proudlock's fourth place was the one that really mattered though, because it meant that he would be the junior BRC champion. A great result for him. A great result too for Craig Rahill as the rally winner. Not scoring points, but still a very happy man.
What does this rally victory mean to you?
Oh, it's great, yeah. We'd a goal coming over here. We knew that we wanted to show our pace, improve our pace, and I think we've done that, so we're absolutely delighted. They're class stages, and huge thanks to Motorsport Ireland and MI Rally Academy for the opportunity to come over here. They're class stages and really rewarding to push hard on them, so delighted.
But it was Robert Proudlock who was celebrating the title, even though Ryan McHugh ran him close and Kyle McBride never gave up the chase. Robert was understandably delighted at the end of the rally.
Well, you've done it. Junior British Rally Champions. How does that sound?
Yeah, it's got a nice ring to it. That absolutely phenomenal. It's been some day. The stress levels have been absolutely through the roof, and compared to last weekend when the car was on its roof, to be up on the top of the podium or up on top of the roof again, it's just fantastic. It's been one hell of a week, and yeah, I'm certainly going to sleep tonight, that's for sure.
One hell of a week, but also one hell of a season for you guys. How do you begin summing up your 2024?
I don't think you can really. There's not really any words to sum it up. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, no, don't know.
Congratulations also to William Mains and Thomas Whittle on winning the national category. While John Rintoul and Ross Hind take the open title. Rally fans have enjoyed a tremendous 2024 watching the BRC, and we've really enjoyed your contribution to the show. Here's the best of your Cambrian Rally footage. What a championship we've had, and a reminder, there's a season review on Thursday the 28th of November at 8 p.m. Next season's Probite British Rally Championship starts with the East Riding stages in February, but 2024 has delivered action and drama aplenty, with some hard luck stories and epic drives, and there'll be more of the same in 2025.